When we think of a European city, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Perhaps white-skinned populations, clean and well-maintained streets, and an efficient infrastructure. However, with the rapid shifts in Europe's demographics, many of these images are changing as well. It's no secret that the demographic landscape of Europe, especially in Western Europe, has transformed dramatically in recent years. This includes major cities like London and Paris. But today, we're going to discuss 10 European cities that have been significantly impacted by immigration. Before we dive into the list, we want to remind you that we put a lot of effort into making every video. So, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Number 10. Oslo, Norway. Oslo, Norway is a unique blend of fjords, forests, and modern architecture. It's a city steeped in rich history, with landmarks that highlight Norway's past. Nicknamed the Tiger City, Oslo offers a harmonious mix of Scandinavian tradition and modern life. However, this very appeal has led to a dramatic change in the city's population. The number of immigrants in Oslo is growing at an unprecedented rate, while the native population is shrinking. As of 2024, immigrants account for 38% of Oslo's population, with over 200,000 non-Western immigrants and their children making up about 24% of the city. A total of 71,500 residents are foreign-born, with 19% being first-generation immigrants and 7% being second-generation. The city's ethnic composition is diverse, with Pakistanis making up 6.6%, Somalis 4%, Swedes 1.5%, Poles 1.5%, Tamils 1.2%, Iraqis 1%, and Turks 1%. As in many other cities, immigrants in Oslo face challenges like language barriers, discrimination, and struggles to find jobs that match their qualifications. The Norwegian government has implemented programs to assist immigrants in integrating into the workforce and society. However, the growing population is putting immense pressure on housing and infrastructure. Oslo is trying to develop more housing and improve public services to meet this growing demand. Number 9. Milan, Italy. Milan, located in northern Italy, is the capital of the Lombardy region and Italy's second most populous city after Rome. The city itself has a population of 1.4 million, while the greater metropolitan area is home to 3.22 million residents. Milan has experienced a substantial wave of immigration over the past few decades, transforming it into a multicultural hub. However, this transformation has not been without its challenges. Around 22% of Milan's population is made up of immigrants, one of the highest proportions in Italy. Immigrants from Egypt, the Philippines, China, Romania, and Peru have settled in Milan, contributing to the local economy by working in industries such as construction, domestic work, hospitality, and retail. However, immigration has become a contentious issue. Some locals view it as a boon, while others worry about cultural shifts, security concerns, and the strain on public services. These worries have fueled political debates and given rise to parties with anti-immigration platforms. Additionally, the lack of affordable housing in Milan has created overcrowded and substandard living conditions in some areas, leading to ethnic segregation and social tension. Number 8. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona, Spain's major Mediterranean port and commercial center, is celebrated for its individuality, rich cultural heritage, and stunning beauty. In 1862, Hans Christian Andersen described Barcelona as the Paris of Spain, a title it still lives up to. Yet, like other European cities, Barcelona has not escaped the effects of immigration. Approximately 20% of Barcelona's population is made up of immigrants, making it one of Spain's most multicultural cities. The largest immigrant groups come from Pakistan, Morocco, Italy, China, and Latin America, particularly Bolivia and Ecuador. This growing immigrant population has contributed to rising housing demands, driving up rental prices, especially in central neighborhoods like El Raval and Suedela. Immigrants, often willing to work for lower wages, compete with locals for jobs in sectors like construction, hospitality, and domestic work. This has led to concerns about job security and wage suppression among the local population. There are also worries that immigration has fueled an increase in petty crime, though this is often overstated. Nonetheless, the perception of increased insecurity has contributed to anti-immigrant sentiments. Number 7. Vienna, Austria. Vienna, renowned as the city of music, boasts a rich cultural legacy, having been home to some of the world's greatest classical composers, including Beethoven, Brahms, and Mozart. Yet, Vienna faces challenges related to its growing immigrant population. As of recent data, around 35% of Vienna's population has a migrant background, including both first-generation immigrants and their descendants. The largest immigrant groups come from Serbia, Turkey, Germany, Romania, and Bosnia, with an increasing number of immigrants arriving from Syria and Afghanistan. The influx of immigrants has caused a significant increase in demand for housing, driving up rental prices. Some neighborhoods have undergone gentrification, forcing long-term residents out due to the higher costs. Moreover, immigrants often compete with locals for jobs, particularly in low-wage sectors like construction and hospitality. This has heightened concerns about job security among local workers. Additionally, the strain on Vienna's healthcare system has led to longer wait times and lower perceived quality of care. Number 6. Zurich, Switzerland. Zurich is Switzerland's largest city and an economic powerhouse. It's a picturesque place, often described as being straight out of a fairy tale. But Zurich, like other cities on this list, has seen its population transformed by immigration. By the end of 2018, around 34% of Zurich's population was made up of non-Swiss residents from 172 different countries. The increase in immigration has driven demand for housing, leading to higher rents and property prices, making it difficult for both locals and immigrants to find affordable housing. Some neighborhoods with high concentrations of immigrants have become overcrowded, causing social tensions. The diverse cultural practices brought by immigrants sometimes clash with traditional Swiss customs, sparking debates about the preservation of Swiss culture. Some locals feel that immigration has diluted their national identity, leading to further social tension. Number 5. Frankfurt, Germany. Frankfurt is known as a major financial hub, home to numerous high-rise buildings, luxury hotels, and world-class restaurants. However, this vibrant city is not immune to the effects of immigration. Approximately 40% of Frankfurt's population has an immigrant background. The largest groups of immigrants come from Turkey, Italy, Greece, and more recently from Syria and Afghanistan. Immigrants compete with locals for jobs, particularly in the low-skilled sectors, which has raised concerns about job security and wages. Additionally, the increasing population is putting pressure on Frankfurt's healthcare system, leading to longer wait times and a perceived decline in care quality. Debates about preserving German identity in light of Frankfurt's international character have also emerged, fueling social and political tensions. Number 4. Paris, France. Paris has long been romanticized as the city of love, but today, it's more often in the news due to protests and social unrest rather than its iconic architecture. About 50% of Paris's population has an immigrant background, with the largest immigrant communities hailing from North and Sub-Saharan Africa, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East. These diverse cultural practices sometimes clash with local customs, creating social friction. Immigration is a polarizing issue in France, contributing to the rise of political movements advocating stricter policies. This has deepened divisions within the community, although immigrants also significantly contribute to Paris's cultural and economic life. Number 3. Brussels, Belgium. Brussels is well known for its cuisine, particularly Belgian waffles, chocolate, and fries. But beyond the gastronomical delights, Brussels has a rapidly growing immigrant population, accounting for around 40% of its residents. This is due in part to its status as the administrative center of the European Union. Immigrants from Morocco, Turkey, and the Democratic Republic of Congo make up the largest groups, with increasing numbers arriving from Eastern Europe and Africa. As in other cities, this growing population has led to concerns about crime, social isolation, and the preservation of local culture. Number 2. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam, famous for its canals and rich history, has one of the highest proportions of immigrants in Europe. Over 50% of its population comes from an immigrant background, with the largest groups from Turkey, Morocco, Suriname, and Eastern Europe. While this diversity adds cultural and economic value to Amsterdam, it also presents challenges. Housing shortages, job competition, and strains on public services are major concerns for locals, and debates about preserving Dutch culture in the face of rapid change are ongoing. Number 1. London, United Kingdom. London is one of the most famous cities in the world, known for landmarks like Big Ben and Buckingham Palace. However, London also faces significant challenges due to immigration. Nearly 47% of its population is foreign-born, with immigrants coming from India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Poland, and Romania, among other countries. The large influx of immigrants has sparked concerns about job competition, pressure on public services, and the preservation of British culture. As immigration continues to shape the city, the debate over its impact on London's social fabric remains a contentious issue. So, there you have it, our list of 10 European cities that have been significantly affected by immigration. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.